Okay, so the questions that we have this time, there are four. The first one is, of the resumes on your team, which is the best and what qualities or characteristics that the resume have that are important to being effective? We can include a copy of the resume. Yeah, I mean, we just copy and paste it from the video. Yeah.
I looked through them
Can you read that one?
today. Oh, go ahead, Rebecca.
Can you read the question one more time? I like heard half of it.
Oh, okay.
Can you repeat?
Of the resumes on our team, which is the best resume, and what qualities or characteristics does it have that are important to being effective? And then we have to include a copy of it.
I thought Lauren's looked really good today. I think it was like really simple, but it still had a little bit of design to it to like catch the employer's eye. And I also feel like she had a lot of experience on it too.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll include that one. Experience and yeah.
Hi guys.
Hey, there you are.
You finally made it. I don't know. I was having some technology issues.
It's totally fine. We actually started on time, so we're good. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. We just concluded that Lauren's is the best resume, and we're discussing one. And that's it.
We're discussing what?
Who was the best resume of our team? Yeah. And we concluded that was Lauren. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to add about the quality? I think it's really good. What made it stand out?
I can't really hear you guys.
Sorry, we're trying to get all three. Yeah, we're kind of scrunching in here so we don't have like a signal problem. Yeah. Like last time.
No, you're fine. They're just like really soft, so I know you're like asking me questions, but I can't know what you're saying.
So, like, what made Lauren's resume stand out above all the rest is what we've been asking.
Oh, I just really like the look of it. Like, I think everything's aligned really well. It's organized. It's simple, but it's not like boring. She has a lot of involvement. Her skills and experiences are listed. So, I don't know, I just liked it. Thought it was good.
Oh, and yeah, we'll include that copy in. 2. What is working well with the class overall, and what suggestions does your team have for Dr. C to help us with the help him? I think I'm gonna start with a suggestion, because it just popped in my mind. With all of the modules, like you know how like you go onto the modules and it has every single one we've ever done, like the fun and the grow. It has all of them. I think if like you could find a way to compress the other modules that we're not working on that week, because that would help a lot instead of having to scroll through every single time all the way down to the current module. Like,
I think there's a little
or you compress it or hide the other modules, so like you don't have to scroll through them every single time, because like that can be kind of confusing.
I did what Sarah suggested. Like I just pressed the like little arrow and like minimalized it, so that made it a little easier. But I agree. Like it would be more convenient if they just went away because they just kind of stay there, and they have to like scroll all the way through them. So they're kind of a pain.
Just move them to like a file that's labeled by past modules for us to go back and look at, and we don't have to. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because like I think it's so important to like have the information still available because that is technically our textbook. But just like move it to a separate file on Canvas and just not have it up front like that. We don't have to scroll through it every single time.
That's a really good suggestion.
Cool. What was the first part of the question? What is working well? working well. I think the fact that we have to interact with people that we don't know, that we've never even met before, through texting, hangouts, all that kind of stuff, that improves our communication skills, especially for an online class. But I really hate hangouts. I really don't think it's the best tool for us to use, even though it's free for video chat. But you can use Skype for free without the video, and I've never had problems with Skype either. So I don't know. The only problem like with Skype is like it's not video, so you don't really know who's talking because like you don't know where. Yeah. Yeah, it's just what I have. What do you think? Anybody else want to add?
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't really think the Google Hangouts necessarily add anything to the class. We just kind of discuss as a group. I feel like we do a lot with like our individual posts and our team posts, and I feel like we really benefit a whole lot from Google Hangouts. And it is kind of a lot of work, more than it needs to be, I think. So I think just the individual post and the team post would be, and kind of, yeah, Google Hangouts aren't really helping. I feel like.
Or like even if like we did Google Hangouts but not as often, because like I can see like the merit of them, because like in the workforce I guess like you kind of have to use kind of something like this, but like maybe like every other module instead of every module.
I think that's a good suggestion because sometimes I feel like we do kind of discuss and rediscuss the same topics every module when we get in the Hangout, so we're not really adding anything more or less to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. I feel like most of our communication, which I think Katie touched on, was through the group me.
We have to, don't we have to move our communication like to the individual post? He sent a message about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
So,
oh.
Is there, like, what we're supposed to like talk about there? If we're supposed to like talk how we do in the group meet to like set up like the Google Hangout and everything, but he said they need to be like thoughtful. So I don't know if it's just like reflection on what we learned, maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you think that we could just send him a message or something of some kind and just be like, hey, we've been communicating a lot, actually, we're just not using that because it's not as efficient or quick or whatever. Like, would that be okay, or do you think he'd be like, no, you need to, we could even add him to the group me. He could just
Talk of our conversations. Yeah, that's true too.
All the people that we do that are still in that
Yeah,
conversation.
it's still like yeah, it's still running through the app, so we like screenshot conversations and like the compilation of screenshots that we get. We make sure every group member is represented in those. That's like everybody's talking.
Maybe we could like send him some of those and then see what he says to like reply.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Did you say that his email was something you used to communicate together and you prefer that over together?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
There for some reason that was one of
I honestly don't remember.
All right. Well, I think we got a solid answer there. What went well for us this module, and what will we do differently on the next one? We started our Hangout one time.
That's great. Yeah, the technology works. So
It actually started at 9:30.
Yeah, exactly.
so happy about that. And then, what do you guys think that we should do differently for the next module?
I know this week, with spring break being last week, like our hangout was kind of like last minute planning. Like we didn't really do the doodle to like organize everyone's schedules. So I think trying to plan a little more in advance next time will be helpful.
Okay. Yeah.
Funny thing is, though, this is the best turnout we've had.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's a valid argument or not, Sarah.
I agree. Even though this one went smoothly, it would be really nice if the next one was just like a little bit more organized. It would give people more of an opportunity to maybe like move things around in their schedule if they wanted to contribute.
Right.
Yeah.
And plus, another thought that I had is that Megan can't really make the times that we choose, so maybe we could like try next time to see if we can include her in one. Like just to like check with her schedule, or like maybe send out another Google or something to make sure we include her. I feel kind of bad that she's not with us.
Yeah, I feel like we should at least do one hangout with Megan just so, because like I haven't met her. I don't know about anybody else, but just know her through Canvas
I mean,
and the.
I work with her at the CCTV, and she, she'll make comments. She'll be like, "I'm sorry I can't do the hangouts. We always choose Tuesday." I'm like, "You're totally fine. Like, your answers are solid. I mean, nobody contributing, but at the same time, it's kind of bad."
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, if I were her, I would feel kind of left out. I don't know. Just to be inclusive.
Yeah.
I think she would appreciate it at least.
Yeah.
That's she would be fun.
Are there any other days that work consistently for anyone else that we can talk about right now?
Yeah, I mean, I can do pretty much anything at night. Like if it's after like 9:15, I can do any night of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I can. Yeah, I'm pretty much free after 9. Well, maybe we can just set up another meeting and talk about that and how to release that.
Yeah.
Module.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Any other comments about that? No? All right. Question 4 is to reflect on the team peer evaluation process. What positive impact did the peer evaluation have on the team and team members? What didn't go so well, and what will you all do differently on the next evaluation you will conduct in 2 weeks? Okay, we talk at once. I guess I'll just go first. I think what went well was some people were learning me of things that I was doing or not doing that I was unaware of. Like this is kind of a fun example, but I forget who it was, but they said I didn't have a picture on Canvas, so I got a picture on Canvas now, so we're it out. It's really fun. So that was kind of when I was like, oh, I don't have a picture. People don't know who I am. So that kind of like helped me, even though it's kind of silly. But I mean, there were a couple other things I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. But what didn't go so well, I think, was people were very vague with their comments, and I think if we got into depth a little bit more about what exactly was working and what wasn't working, that would have helped yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Mm-hmm. I know for me, it was kind of difficult to think of negative things because I just assumed we have to have a negative thing. Some people just said, oh, I can't think of anything. There was nothing to say, so I was like, well, they're not doing anything bad or anything. I just I assumed that we had to put something down. So all in a place everyone's been posting on time, everything. I think everything's fine. But it was one of those things where I'm like, do I need to put something negative? I don't really feel negative about anything right now, but I felt like I had to put something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that definitely helped me a lot because I know at the end, I have to, I pretty much copied and pasted, one negative and one positive for each person. And I know there was a couple people who, didn't have any negative, so I was like, do I need to, make up something? Because, I had to put something down at the end. So, just, try to put something down. Even if it's just, hey, communicate.
I think it was just a little tough at first because it was, our first thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought
and, no one wanted to, critique each other, I feel like.
Well, I feel like it's hard because we only really do like the one group assignment together and the hangouts and the individual posts. So I feel like there isn't, at least at the time we did it, there wasn't a whole, so that's what was really hard for me.
Well, not only that, but our group is actually working really well together. I mean, everyone puts in effort, everyone shows up, everyone communicates, so there's not a whole lot of negative things to say.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
I agree.
And what will we do differently with it on the next evaluation?
Try to think of negative things, guys. Let's be all negative Nancy's.
Yeah, for sure. I guess that concludes our hangout. We talked about everything we need to talk about, and we did it all before 10 p.m. So we started on time, and we ended at a reasonable hour, guys.
Yep.
This is so progress. Progress is our middle name for all you Back to the Future fans. All right, so I guess see you next time.
Real quick, hold on, real quick, I just want to say, Lisa, you have the introduction conclusion to do. Katie, I know you're working on the questions that we just answered, and then Emily, you have the question 1 to do.
Yep.
So,
I'm doing that tonight.
okay.
I'll
I'm
have
doing
my
a bunch of them, so I'll knock it out. You'll get it.
Okay.
Cool. See you all next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi.